Thank you for being here.
I like this desk.
Do you? Do you want to take it home with you?
Yeah, it's such a weird shape for a desk. Okay.
It is.
My book.
It's, yeah. Great segue. I am so happy that you're here. I loved your book. It's exceptional. It's so funny and honest and brave. I was very leisurely enjoying it over the last 2 weeks. And then I got to that point in the book where I only had like 20 pages left, and I started to panic that it was almost over. So I saved the rest for Mother's Day.
Oh, perfect.
And I locked myself in the bathroom for some alone time so I could enjoy the rest of your book. I could not imagine a better way of celebrating Mother's Day.
That's perfect.
It's
You're
phenomenal.
like, I'm not done. It's a hard one.
Leave me alone. I'm still in the shower. The water's not running. It's phenomenal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't want to spoil it, but give us the synopsis of the book.
Well, do you have secret desires, Desi?
Yeah.
Okay, don't say.
I mean, you sound like I feel like you could do the voice of Omni.
I mean, okay.
Yes, why do you ask?
I know everything.
Take all my money.
The book it's really for every woman who's aging and has secret desires and anxieties about those desires and is wondering what's going on with her body and her marriage and just her whole self. And I mean, I don't know what you were doing there in the bathroom. I wrote it for you.
It does feel that way. You made a very specific choice to not name your main character, your narrator of the novel. Be honest, is it me? Because I wondered.
I left it open so you would be able to, yeah. I mean, I feel like the secret thing that you're wanting to know is, did I have a very hot emotional affair with a young man who worked at the Hertz Rent-A-Car?
Well, I would never be so bold to ask, but did you? And tell me everything.
I mean, you have to read it and just kind of intuit.
What I appreciated so much is the fact that you explore all of these different topics that are sort of unspoken in our society. You talk about perimenopause, you talk about the trauma involved in childbirth, you talk about finding sexual freedom and intimacy in all of its forms. Why do you think those things aren't talked about very often?
I know. Why aren't they? Like, I was like, probably I started writing the book when I was 45, but probably at like 40, I was looking for that book.
Yeah.
Or like, honestly, I would have taken a pamphlet.
Yes.
Like, I was that desperate. And I mean, all I could figure was like, oh, what's coming must be so humiliating that it's like out of respect to us that we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know?
It does feel like that. It
Yeah.
does. Do you think that the conversation is changing? Do you think more women are talking
Right, well,
about these
the
things?
thing is, like, so that was happening, this like absence, right? Like this cliff, like there's a cliff on the cover because that's kind of the mapless place that we're talking about. Right. But meanwhile, in real life, me and all my friends were having these really incredible conversations about our bodies and our marriages and we were questioning everything. It was like this radical questioning and exciting. It was exciting, like heart-pounding, real, not boring times. And so I thought, is there something bad that happens if you write about that?
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out. I mean,
it really spoke to me in so many ways. One of my favorite parts was when you talk about having a conversation with another character. I should say your character, not you. Your character had a conversation with someone, and they said, people are either parkers or drivers, not both. You can be one or the other. Explain what a parker is and what a driver is, and which are you?
Okay, so I always feel like there's this other kind of person who just can have a good time more easily. It's like another kind of woman who's just like chill.
Yeah, I don't know her.
And then those are drivers, right? They can do a cross-country drive, and it's just like, a fun time. And then there's parkers, and they need a discrete task that's nearly impossible and for which they will receive applause. Which is, you don't end up here if you're not a parker.
Yeah.
Not
I think
to
we know which one
either of us, yeah. So that's I don't know, everyone can decide in their own heads at home which kind they are.
I love that you have described this as a coming of age story.
Right.
And it made me wonder, why do all coming of age stories have to be about teenagers? Why can't a coming of age story be about a woman in the middle of her life?
Right. I know, and it's so funny, all those teenage coming of age stories, which is literally also what every love song is about too. The unspoken thing is there's a hormonal change that happens at this age, but we build all this meaning on top of it, right? All this, and it's beautiful, all the stuff that time of life means. There's also a hormonal change that happens at this time of life, but no story.
Right.
Like, what is the love story about now?
Yes. Yes.
And I think it's not just a benign accident that there's no stories. I think, maybe we're just supposed to think we're done now that we had our kids, or
God, I hope not.
No. I think I'm just barely older than you, to be able to say no, don't worry.
I'm so grateful that you wrote this book. It spoke to me. I think it's going to speak to so many other women. It is such a fun read. It is saucy. It is funny. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you for being here. All Fours is